Welcome back to another video. I'm back in Australia. I've decided to try to join the rat race in Australia, try to live here for a foreseeable future. I've been here for 6 weeks after a lovely time in Asia for 1 year, or the last 7 years really. But I'm going to live in Australia and I'm going to start. I've done videos here in Australia before. Most of those videos were places I've been and liked, and I'll show you some of those places. Not all of them, but most of them. But this time we're going to do new places. I've got a lot to explore in my own country that I've never seen before. Here is near where my dad lives and where I used to live. Never got to go to, always wanted to visit it. Do you recognize it? We're in the south of Sydney, in La Perouse, a very famous movie actually. I watched the movie again for the first time in a long time yesterday. Made in 2000, a very common, popular franchise. Filmed here in Mission Impossible 2 with Tom Cruise. Yeah, he came here. So we're going to check out the fort. I thought we could go in there, but it doesn't look like we can go in there. But we'll have a look and check out this area. Sydney's put on the beautiful weather for my first video back in Australia. Lovely. It's June, it's winter started, it's cold and windy, but it's not too bad. So let's check out this fort, Bear Island Fort it's called. Built in the 1800s. They built it because I read, this is all read online, don't pretend I'm an expert. France and England had declared war against Russia, so they built this as, and Australia's obviously with the British, and they built this as protection of the inlet. Yeah, we'll show you where the main part of Sydney, where Sydney was sort of discovered, where the port is actually, and where the airport is as well. So they built it in the late, I think they built it late 1800s, but they didn't build it too well, so it didn't last long. They stopped using it in the 1900s, early 1900s, and then it became the War Veterans Home. But let's go check it out. This bridge is, I read, over 150 years old. Wooden bridge. If I see a sign, maybe it'll tell more information. So we're in La Perouse, about 12 kilometers south of Sydney. It'd be a bit hard to get here by train. You would have to come here by bus or car. It'd be lovely in summertime. We've got a beach over here. So yeah, if you haven't seen Mission Impossible 2, they filmed a lot of it here in Australia. It's year 2000 it came out, which was a big time. That's when we had the Sydney Olympics. So having a movie filmed here in Australia was sort of a big deal. And this is mainly in the end scene, the last half an hour of the movies around here and around this area. This is where the villains' cave home was. So I just read they run tours on Sundays. If you want to go in there, there's tours 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. Purchase tickets on Sundays for, one moment, National Parks New South Wales. So if you want to go for a tour, Sundays there. So we've got our port, and you can just see 2 aeroplanes leaving now from the airport. If you arrive in Sydney for at least the next couple of years. You're 100% going to land here until the new airports finish. We got Brighton and Les Sands over there. We might show you that over there. All right, getting wet. All right, it was a bit disappointing you can't go in there, but maybe you can Sunday. Come here. Then just across from the fort, we've got this little area. Let's go check this bit out. So this is Port Botany, Botany Bay. This is where Captain Cook sailed in, and Australia was discovered by the English. Got this little watchtower. I'll put any information if I find it about it on the screen. So just a bit, we drove just a little bit around just because it's raining. We've got the museum here, La Perouse Museum, and with a lot of construction workers, and I was wondering what they're doing. They're building a ferry wharf here. So maybe you can catch a ferry soon from the city to here, maybe. I don't know. I don't know where the wharf goes or where the ferry will go. And we got our cafe, boat shed, be very nice, and the beach. Great place to swim, not many waves in the summertime. Too cold now. Stopped raining now actually. Very nice, and there's lots of bush, few walks where you can go to a lighthouse. I was going to do that today, but the weather's not good, and so I won't do it. I'll put the name of the bushwalk on the screen, or where I was going to walk to. So this could be a very good place to come and visit Aussies, or if you come to visit Australia and you want a quick little half-day trip, come here. All right, it cleared up a little bit, so I'm going to show you a few more points around this Botany Bay. Now we're at Dolls Point. Let's go check it out. Very popular on weekends for barbecues, picnics, and sometimes swimming. Again, a waveless beach, so good for the kids to swim in. So we were over there. See the port there, we went up there. Very good for boating if you got boats. Check out this island with your boat. Very nice in summertime. Very popular. It can get very busy. I've never stopped here, but I've always driven by it to go into the city. Alright, that's another place very popular. A beautiful house over here. I'll show you this house, and then we're going to, while the weather's still nice, we might check out one other place that faces this Botany Bay. Let's check out this house. It looks amazing. I don't know if it's private residence or what it is. Very grand. Wouldn't be cheap. Alright, we come to all the way to the south side of Botany Bay now. This is Coronel. Actually, I remember a few school day trips who would come here. We got the Captain Cook and all that stuff is here. You got the port over there. So we've driven all the way around. The rain's coming back again. I was going to walk over there, but I don't think we're going to make it. But there are some things to do on the southern side of Sydney. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time.